Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihara. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihara. Guru Janava Ma Kirtaya Patu. Guru Janava Ma Kirtaya Patu. Yasodhanandana Pradijana Yasodhanandana Pradijana Yasodhanandana Pradijana Yasodhanandana Pradijana Yamana Tavira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Hare Krishna Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. If I can I start with the thoughts of Simon divine graces from time to time to the Abhijah and David back to the Bank of Son from the Divine Spirit. Yeah, I understand all the example and God of divine historical thoughts of Simon divine grace. Sila, practice the divine desire that the person of upon freedom. Anantapur Divine. Amacharya Sri Haridas Gaurav Ram Sri Kahau, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, Sri Vasari, Sri Gaura, Bhakti Vinke Jaya. Sri Sri Radha Krishna, Gopal, Gopinath, Samakunta, Radha, Giri Govardhan, Jaya. Suvendavandam, Pejai, Simatradam, Pejai, Smayavanavadam, Pejai, Jaganapurdam, Pejai, Gangamai, Yavanamai, Pejai, Smatatos, David Bhakti, David, Pejai, Samved, Bhakti, Pejai, Nitai, Guru, all glory to the sum of the devotees. All glory to the sum of the devotees. All glory to the sum of the devotees. All glory to Sigoram, Sigoranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So this evening, we like to focus discussion point on Bhagavad-gita chapter 2, text 31. The title of this chapter is Contents of the Gita Summarized. Those of you who have your digital wallets, you can check the text. We like to make one request. I know this is the digital age, and because we'll be talking things pertinent to Krishna and his instructions. So when you're in a meeting with Prime Minister Modi, what do? You don't allow incoming calls. You shut off your phone or you put it on silence. And Lord Krishna is the presiding deity of Prime Minister Modi. All right. So, text 31. Swadhamam apicha viksha navikampi tumarasi damya damyadi yudaksheyo Chatrasya Nadityate. Can someone try? Manjis, anyone to try? We want equal rights and justice. Men and women, they are equal before Krishna. So, in this ISKCON, we also want to give the women the privilege, the chance to be able to measure up with the men. So one male devotee has led with the recitation. So we want another female devotee to match up. Anyone to help? Thank you very much. So word for word translation, and then translation and purport by His Divine Grace, His Confirmed Acharya, Sila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Sila Prabhupada, okay. Swadharma, one's own religious principles. Api, also. Cha, indeed. Aviksha, considering. Na, never. Become pitum, to hesitate. Narasi, you deserve.
than yet for religious principles. He indeed, you that fighting. So you have better engagements. And yet any other Kshatriyasya of the Kshatriya now does not. Vidyate exist. Conclusion. Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles. And so there is no need for hesitation. Please kindly responsibly repeat. Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles. And there is no need for hesitation. Purport. Out of the four orders of social administration, the second order for the matter of good administration is called Kshatriya. Chat means hot. One who gives protection from harm is called Kshatriya. Trayate, to give protection. The Kshatriyas are trained for killing in the forest. A Kshatriya will go into the forest and challenge a tiger face to face and fight with the tiger with his sword. When the tiger was killed, he will be offered the royal order of cremation. This system has been followed even up to the present day by the Kshatriya kings of Jaipur state. The Kshatriyas are especially trained for challenging and killing because religious violence is sometimes a necessary factor. Therefore, Kshatriyas are never meant for accepting directly the order of science or renunciation. Non-violence in politics may be a diplomacy, but it is never a factor or principle. In the religious law books, it is stated, Ahaveshu mito yoyam jigam santo mahi chitaha yudamana param saktya swagam yantya param mukaha Gyanesu pasavo brahman hanyante satatan vijay Sanskrita kilamantrischa tepi swagam awapnuvan. Quote, translation. In a battlefield, a king or a Kshatriya, while fighting another king, envious of him, is eligible for achieving the heavenly planets after death. As the Brahmanas also attain the heavenly planets by sacrificing animals in the sacrificial fire. Therefore, killing on the battlefield on religious principles and killing animals in the sacrificial fire are not at all considered to be acts of violence because everyone is benefited by the religious principles involved. The animal sacrifice gets a human life immediately without undergoing the gradual evolutionary process from one form to another. And the Kshatriyas killed on the battlefield also attain the heavenly planets, as do the Brahmanas who attain them by offering sacrifice. There are two kinds of swadharmas, specific duties. As long as one is not liberated, one has to perform the duties of a particular body in accordance with religious principles in order to achieve liberation. When one is liberated, one's swadharma, specific duty, becomes spiritual and is not in the material bodily concept. In the bodily conception of life, there are specific duties for the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas respectively, and such duties are unavoidable. Swadharma is ordained by the Lord, and this will be clarified in the fourth chapter. On the bodily plane, Swadharma is called Varnashram Dharma. And one's stepping stone or man's stepping stone for spiritual understanding. Human civilization begins from the stage of Varnashram Dharma or specific duties in terms of specific modes of nature of the body obtained. Discharging one's specific duty in any field of action in accordance with the orders of higher authorities serve to elevate one to a higher status of life. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Saksu Fine. See Gurube Ma. See Chaitanya Manovistam, Stafitam Yena Bhutale, Swaya Rupa Padamaya, Padati Swa Padantika. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Sahodita, Buddhaya Puskavantu, Chittachalamoni. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadada, Sri Vasadi Tagore, Bhakti. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale, Simati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda. Namaste, Saraswati Devi, God of Heart, Child, and every sister, So, welcome everyone to this evening gathering. May respectful obeisances to everyone here. You love Krishna, that's why you're here. Because, are you translating? Okay. This is a weekend. Saturday is a very special day. I don't know the case in India, but in America, Saturday is a big day. It's a big day. So for you to sacrifice a Saturday night or Saturday evening to come for Krishna Katra, that shows you really love Krishna, you know? So this Bhagavad-gita, as it is, there are many types of Bhagavad-gita all over the world, but this Bhagavad-gita is called Bhagavad-gita as it is because it is the translation and commentaries of a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. I know in India, if you show Bhagavad Gita to somebody, they say, "Oh, I know Bhagavad Gita. I read Bhagavad Gita." To read Bhagavad Gita and to know Bhagavad Gita, that is very good. But even more than that is that we should read the Bhagavad Gita that has the explanations, the commentaries of Krishna's pure devotee, because they know what Krishna is saying. क्योंकि भगवान के शुद्ध भक्त ही भगवान के हृदय को समझ सकते हैं और उनको बता सकते हैं कि भगवान चाहते क्या है, भगवान क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं. Just like a beloved child of a parent knows the secret of the parents, knows their bank account. The parent, if the parent loves the child, that means it's beloved. The parent will show all of their bank accounts. In this locker, the checkbook for this bank is here. In this locker, the checkbook for this account. They will show them everything. So, in a similar way, Lord Krishna reveals himself to his pure devotee.
तो एक पिताजी के जिस प्रकार से पिता के जो प्रिय बेटे हैं वो पिताजी के बारे में के सभी चीजों को ज्ञान होगा पिताजी का बैंक अकाउंट का भी ज्ञान होगा किस लॉकर में किस बैंक का चेक है इसी प्रकार से भगवान की शुद्ध भक्त जो है भगवान की अत्यंत प्रिय है
Because Krishna reveals himself to a pure devotee, to his pure devotee, we should listen the narrations of Bhagavad-gita from the point of view of a pure devotee.
क्योंकि कृष्ण अपने शुद्ध भक्तों को ज्ञान देते हैं उनके हृदय में ज्ञान प्रकाशित करते हैं इसीलिए हमको भगवद गीता सुनना चाहिए भगवान के शुद्ध भक्तों के दृष्टिकोण से
So let me give you an example why we need to listen and read this Bhagavad Gita that is commented on by a pure devotee of Krishna. Now, there are commentators of Bhagavad Gita who misinterpret the meaning of Bhagavad Gita.
तो ऐसे कुछ प्रवचक हैं जो कि भगवद गीता में टिप्पणी करते हैं और टिप्पणी करते हैं लेकिन भगवद गीता का जो संदेश है वो नोट कर देते हैं बोल बोल करते हैं
For example, in the text where Lord Krishna said, Sarva Dharma Paritaja Mamekam Saranam Braja Aham Tam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Yishamimasa. Krishna required of us to surrender unto him. Now, the misinterpreters, they say, surrender unto Krishna means to surrender to the inborn in Krishna.
इस प्रकार से लोग है सर्वधर्मान मामे तो स्पष्ट रूप से भगवान श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन को बोल रहे हैं सभी धर्मों को छोड़ के मेरी शरण ले लीजिए लेकिन ये जो तथाकथित लेखक हैं ये क्या करते हैं ये एक गलत रूप से ऐसा बोलते हैं कि ये जो भगवान कृष्ण बोल रहे हैं मेरे अंदर जो अजन्मा है जो वो उसको उसको शरण लीजिए मेरा नहीं मेरे अंदर जो अजन्मा है
Now, Lord Brahma is the supreme Lord of this our universe. And there are millions of universes.
तो ब्रह्मा जी हमारे ब्रह्मांड के नियंत्रक हैं और इस प्रकार के सैकड़ों अनगिनत ब्रह्मांड हैं
All our bodies are creations of Lord Brahma.
हम सबकी शरीर ब्रह्मा जी की कृति हैं
The different elements, earth, water, fire, air, mind, intelligence, they are all false ego, they are all Krishna's raw materials. But Brahma assembled these materials to create these different bodies.
सभी प्रकार के पदार्थ जैसे कि पंच महाभूत और मन बुद्धि अहंकार ये सब भगवान कृष्ण के ही शक्ति है लेकिन ये शक्ति को जो है ना ये शक्ति को असेंबल यानी कि ये शक्ति को संयुक्त किसने किया है वो ब्रह्मा जी
But even Lord Brahma says, Govinda Adipurusha Tamaham Bhajan. In his own prayers in the Brahma Samhita, he said he worships Lord Govinda, the Supreme Personality of God, the Adipurusha.
ब्रह्मा जी ब्रह्म संहिता में ब्रह्मा जी खुद बोलते हैं गोविंद आदि पुरुषम तमहम भजामि मैं भगवान कृष्ण को पूजा करता हूँ जो कि पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम है
So, if the highest authority in this universe is saying one thing, who are we to dispute it?
तो ब्रह्मांड के सर्वोच्च नायक जो है जब वो एक सत्य बता रहे हैं तो हम कौन होते हैं उसको बताने
So even Lord Brahma worships Lord Krishna.
ब्रह्मा जी भी कृष्ण की पूजा करते हैं
How you can say that? Krishna has an inborn. Krishna is all spiritual. It's all spiritual. We have material bodies made up of 5 gross elements and 3 subtle elements. So we have an inborn, the super soul in us. Krishna has no super soul. He is all spiritual. So where is the question of inborn in Krishna?
तो भगवान का शरीर जो है वो आध्यात्मिक है पूर्ण रूप से। हमारे शरीर में एक आवरण है पंच महान, तो उसके अंदर एक सूक्ष्म आवरण है एक मन बुद्धि अहंकार। तो इसलिए हमारे ये 2 आवरण शरीर के अंदर जो है भगवान बैठते हैं, विराजमान है। लेकिन कृष्ण का शरीर ऐसा नहीं है। कृष्ण का शरीर तो पूर्ण रूप से आध्यात्मिक है। तो कृष्ण के अंदर कुछ नहीं है, वो तो अंदर बाहर एक ही है, आध्यात्मिक स्वास्थ्य।
And one evidence that Krishna loves all of us is that Krishna has expanded himself as his Paramatma and is located. He's taking shelter in each and every one's heart as a super soul.
भगवान कृष्ण हमसे असीम प्रेम करते हैं, इसका प्रमाण ये है कि भगवान का जो एक अंश है, भगवान से ही परमात्मा के रूप में हम सबके हृदय में विराजमान है। तो भगवान हम सबके रूप में, हम सबके हृदय में परमात्मा के रूप में विराजमान है। इतना प्रेम करते हैं भगवान।
Even everyone, even your family rejects you, every of your friend rejects you, you're thrown into jail. Krishna doesn't reject you. As a Paramatma, he follows you to jail. He's with you. He's the only person who accompanies you to the toilet. Even your beloved spouse, your beloved boyfriend or girlfriend will not follow you to the toilet. But Krishna is in your heart. He follows you to the toilet.
उनके यहाँ तक कि आपके परिवार से हम आपके मित्र भी आपका त्याग करते हैं, कृष्णा हमारा त्याग का व्यक्ति करते हैं। व्यक्ति जेल में भी जाता है, कृष्णा उनके साथ रहते हैं। हाँ, यहाँ तक कि किसी का कोई प्रेमी भी या पति पत्नी भी जो है वो टॉयलेट में उनके साथ नहीं जाएगा वहाँ शौचालय में, लेकिन कृष्णा जो है तब भी जीव के साथ।
And Krishna has set up a system in the material world. It's called a social system. It's called Varnashram system, where people have different qualities of life and they need to be engaged according to their different inclinations.
तो भगवान ने एक नियम का स्थापना किया है और इस नियम का नाम है वर्णाश्रम। तो वर्णाश्रम का तथ्य क्या है कि अलग अलग जीव के जो है अलग अलग विचारधाराएं हैं और अलग अलग गुण है जीवन के, और वो अलग अलग विचारधाराओं और गुण के की वजह से उनको जो है अलग अलग कार्य युक्त होना चाहिए।
So the Kshatriyas or the administrative warriors, they are meant to protect society.
क्षत्रियों का धर्म है समाज की रक्षा करना,
And they are meant to go to the war front to defeat the enemies.
उसका कर्तव्य है युद्ध भूमि में जाके दुश्मनों का घात करना।
That is the very culture.
ये है वैदिक पद्धति।
It's not like today that someone says he's the head of state and he orders some soldiers to go and attack another country and then these people they will die. The person, the president of the country, he doesn't go to the war front. He just sits at home in a cozy office enjoying his life. But this is cheating because they don't have that spirit of fighting. They're just sitting there as a president to earn money and then send innocent people to go and die at the battlefield. In the Vedic culture, the king leads the army to the war front.
तो आज का समाज का स्थिति जो है कुछ और है। आज के समाज में जो प्रेसिडेंट है, नियंत्रक है, वो सैनिकों को भेजते हैं युद्ध में लड़ने के लिए, लेकिन खुद जो है ऑफिस में आराम से बैठे हैं। ये क्षत्रिय नहीं। क्षत्रिय राजा जो है खुद सबसे आगे जाता है रण में अपने सैनिकों को लेके, सबसे आगे क्षत्रिय रहता है।
And the wars are generally based on religious principles.
और युद्ध जो होता है वैदिक काल में युद्ध होता था धार्मिक सिद्धांत के तो युद्ध का हेतु होता था धर्म की स्थापना.
Prabhupada mentions to the purport that the Kshatriya goes to fight another king who is envious of him. And if even he dies on the battlefield, he attains the heavenly planets because that is a justifier. Someone is envious of you, you go challenge him to the war front and then you fight. If you kill that person, they will be liberated. If you die on the battlefield, they will be liberated. But that is a religious warfare.
तो क्षत्रिय राजा जो है वो ऐसे रिपु राजा के साथ लड़ने के लिए जाता था जो द्वेषी था, द्वेष रखता था, पूरे भावनाएं रखता था. तो ऐसे युद्ध में यदि क्षत्रिय राजा जीत जाता था तो भी उसको मोक्ष की प्राप्ति होती थी. हार जाता था, मृत्यु हो जाती थी तो भी मोक्ष की प्राप्ति होती थी. क्यों? क्योंकि जो हेतु था धर्म की स्थापना.
So we all have different inclinations, we have different potentialities, and we just have to identify our inclination and be engaged accordingly.
हम सबके अलग अलग झुकाव होते हैं, अलग अलग रुचि होती है, तो हमारे झुकाव और रुचि उसके अनुसार हमको कार्यरत होना चाहिए.
And therefore, it is important to implement what Krishna has provided for the gradual development of human society. He's mentioned this in the Bhagavad-gita. And so we should be able to understand that everyone cannot do the different jobs that some other people are doing. We all have our inclinations.
तो हमको भगवान कृष्ण द्वारा ये पद्धति का पालन करना चाहिए. इस पद्धति से धीमे धीमे क्या है हमारे चेतना का विकास होता है. हमारा हर व्यक्ति सब कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, हर एक वो नहीं कर सकता जो दूसरे व्यक्ति कर रहे हैं. इसीलिए अपने रुचि और अपने गुण को पहचानना चाहिए, उसी के अनुसार कार्यरत होना चाहिए.
So here in this text, Prabhupada is emphasizing in the purport that a Kshatriya, for instance, is not even supposed to take science because that is not his inclination. A Kshatriya is not supposed to take science or that of life.
तो क्षत्रिय को जो है संन्यास नहीं लेना चाहिए क्योंकि उनके धर्म के पास में नहीं है, धर्म के लिए आवश्यक.
So that was what Arjuna was trying to do. So Krishna was trying to convince him by dint of persuasion.
तो अर्जुन क्या है उनको लग रहा था संन्यास लेना है, लेकिन भगवान कृष्ण जो है उसको समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. तो भगवान ने ये परसुएशन यानी कि समझाने की कोशिश की.
He said that you are a Kshatriya. If even you die on the battlefield, you will attain liberation anyway. So why hesitate?
तो भगवान बोल रहे हैं देखिए आप क्षत्रिय हैं, आप अपने करिए, आपकी मृत्यु भी हो गई तो फिर भी आपको मोक्ष प्राप्त हो जाएगा. तो आप तो विजयी हो ही रहे, फिर डरने का.
So we also have different other people. We have the Vaishyas who are into trade, maintenance of farming, farming culture, and even the banking system, etc. Those are the duties of the Vaishyas.
तो इसी प्रकार से अनेक श्रेणी होती है वैश्यों की. तो वैश्य क्या होते हैं, वो व्यापार करते हैं, कृषि करते हैं, बैंकिंग भी करते हैं. वैश्य.
So the human society is divided into 4 social orders of life.
तो मानवता जो है, मानव समाज जो है, ये 4 सामाजिक भाग में विभाजित.
And the idea is to be able to support a social system for a sustainable future.
और उद्देश्य क्या है? उद्देश्य है कि एक ऐसा समाज बनाया जाए जिससे कि एक शाश्वत रूप से विकास हो सके.
And so we have to understand what social class will fall into and see how best we utilize our potentials in that way.
तो हमको देखना है कि हम किस सामाजिक श्रेणी में किस सामाजिक श्रेणी में रुचि रखते हैं उसी प्रकार से कार्य
That we will keep Krishna at the center of all our activities. That is Devi Vanasha, divine Vanasha.
जो भी कार्य करेंगे हम तो कृष्ण को भगवान कृष्ण को हमें हमारे कार्यों के मध्य में रखना है हमारे कार्य को केंद्र करना उसको बोलते हैं दैवी धर्माश्रम.
All of us, based on the different ashrams, are supposed to be devotees of Lord Krishna.
तो हमारा कोई भी आश्रम क्यों ना हो हमको सबको भगवान का भक्ति करना है.
Well, one may say, I'm already a devotee of Lord Shiva, you know.
हो सकता है कि मैंने तो भगवान शिव का भक्ति कर ही रहा हूँ.
But even Lord Shiva, he is the supreme, he is the best of all Vaishnavas. Vaishnava Vana Yatasam.
तो यहाँ तक कि भगवान शिव भी जो है परम वैष्णव वैष्णवानाम यथाशक्ति.
So, in India, it's so common that we are groomed from childhood to have an understanding that there are superior gods.
तो भारत में खासकर हमको इस प्रकार का प्रशिक्षण बचपन से मिलता है कि बहुत सारे उच्च श्रेणी के भगवान हैं.
But in most cases, our parents do not identify to us the supreme personality of Godhead. Yes, there are many gods, but who is the cause of all those gods? That is Lord Krishna.
तो कई बार हमारे जो परिवार में हम रहते हैं वो हमको ये ज्ञान नहीं देते ये पहचान नहीं कराते कि इन सब भगवान में सर्वश्रेष्ठ कौन है इन सब के कारण कौन है सर्व कारण कारणम कौन है सर्वश्रेष्ठ वो भगवान के बारे में ज्ञान.
That we should not denigrate or relegate people who are not even worshiping Lord Krishna. We should not relegate them to the background because they are evolving.
लेकिन हमको उन लोगों को जो भगवान कृष्ण की पूजा नहीं करते हैं उनको गलत दृष्टि से या निम्न दृष्टि से नहीं देखना चाहिए क्योंकि वो सब जो है भगवान के पथ पे अग्रसर है उनका भी विकास हो रहा है.
When Hiranyakasipu approached Lord Brahma and wanted a boon of immortality, Lord Brahma was very sincere. He said, even me, I'm not immortal.
ब्रह्मा जी से वरदान मांगने के लिए गए उन्होंने वरदान मांगा था कि मुझे अमर बनना है. तो ब्रह्मा जी देखिए वो ब्रह्मा जी ऑनेस्ट थे. ब्रह्मा जी ने सच्चाई से बोला कि देखिए मैं खुद भी जो हूँ अमर नहीं हूँ आपको कैसे अमर बना सकता हूँ मैं.
So, we have to understand now we can get eternity only from Lord Krishna.
तो हमको जो है तो हमको हमारा जो शाश्वत स्वरूप है वो भगवान कृष्ण की कृपा से है.
So we may be very busy doing all types of activities, engaging in the maintenance of our families, engaging in different type of professional development or schooling, whatever. But we should try to keep Krishna in the center of all our activities.
तो हम अलग अलग कार्यों में व्यस्त हो सकते हैं स्कूल जाने में या परिवार के कार्यों में या अन्य प्रोफेशनल कार्यों में कार्यरत रह सकते हैं लेकिन भगवान कृष्ण को हमारे सारे गति का केंद्र बनाना चाहिए.
So we should perform our specific duties, is mentioned in the purport Swadharma. Our specific duties we should not fail to perform. that we should keep Krishna in the center of all our activities.
तो हमारा जो हमारा जो कार्य है उसको हमको करना है, उसको जुटाना नहीं है, तो तो हम करना है, लेकिन कृष्ण भगवान को कार्य करके करना।
And it's so easy to keep Krishna in the center of all your activities in Kali Yuga.
कलयुग में भगवान कृष्ण को हमारे कार्य को केंद्र बनाना बहुत सहज है।
You don't need to stop doing anything.
मैं कुछ भी कार्य जो हम करते हैं उसको रोकना नहीं है।
What you need is to have sangha like this, associate with the devotees of Lord Krishna.
हमें क्या चाहिए कि हमको भगवान के भक्तों का संग करना है।
And then you go to the next step, which is to start practicing, participating, chanting. For instance, the devotees, they chant on Mala every day, 16 rounds. It takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. But that is nothing out of the 12 hours Krishna has given to you.
तो दूसरा स्टेप क्या है, दूसरा पद है कि हमको भगवान के दिव्य नामों का उच्चारण करना। जैसे भक्त जो है हर एक नाम का उच्चारण है, रोज सुबह 16 बार 1.5 घंटे में हो जाता है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। भगवान ने हमको 12 घंटे दिए, 1.5 घंटा।
So all the great devatas, they are devotees of Lord Krishna. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Indra, all of them are devotees of Lord Krishna. And we are so small. We are so infinitesimal. We're living on this planet. We are faced with so much dualities. These are higher beings who live for millions of years. And we live for maybe 50 years or at most 100 years. We don't lose anything if we follow the footsteps of these great demigods to worship Lord Krishna.
तो सभी देवी देवता जो हैं वो भगवान कृष्ण के भक्त हैं। ब्रह्मा जी, इंद्र, गणेश है ना, ये सब भगवान कृष्ण के ही भक्त हैं। तो देखिए हम तो कितने भिन्न हैं, हम कितने छोटे हैं। हमारा जीवन काल तो 50-60 साल की तरह है ना। लेकिन ये देवी देवताओं का जो है एक सर्वश्रेष्ठ जीवन है, इनका जीवन काल जो है हमसे सैकड़ों साल ज्यादा है, फिर भी ये भगवान की भक्ति करते हैं। तो हम ये देवी देवताओं के पद चिन्ह में चलें, उससे हमको कुछ नुकसान नहीं, हानि नहीं।
So how many of you are chanting on Mala every day here?
आप में से कितने लोग माला पे जप करते हैं?
I'm chanting on Mala. Raise up your hand. So those of you who have not started chanting, try to experiment. It's very good.
तो जो लोग जप नहीं करते हैं, जप करने का एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं।
And one thing you need to understand is that, you see, you are born in the land of Bharata, and you have a special duty to perform on this planet.
एक बात आप सबको समझना चाहिए कि आप सबका जन्म जो है भारतवर्ष में हुआ है। आपका ये एक विशेष कर्तव्य है जो आप करना है।
Lord Chaitanya mentions Bharata Bhumi Te Hailamanasya Janmaya Jama Swatakikar Kar Upakar. Those who have taken birth, those who are born in the land of Bharata, a special people, you have to make your lives auspicious and spread that auspiciousness to the whole world.
महाप्रभु ने कहा है भारत मनुष्य जन्म है, जन्म सार्थक करो करो। ने जो भारत भूमि में जन्म लिया है, तो आप भगवान को भक्ति करके अपने जीवन को पावन कीजिए, और फिर ये जो पावन का और फिर ये जो पावन की कृपा है इसको आप सब बांटिए।
So, if you're a policeman, you know you have to perform your duty. If you don't perform your duty and you choose to be a criminal, the judge will judge your case first. Because the idea is that you are supposed to be an example.
तो यदि कोई पुलिस वाला यदि अपने कार्यों को छोड़ के अपने कर्तव्य को छोड़ के यदि वो गलत कर रहा कार्य करता है पाप करता है क्रिमिनल बन जाता है तो उसका जो केस है वो सबसे पहले देखा जाएगा और ज्यादा कठोर दंड दिया जाएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि पुलिस वाले को तो धर्म का जो है ना पालन करना था ना।
This is your Swadharma.
इसको बोलते हैं तो ये हमारा सधर्म है जो भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु बोल रहे हैं
To take to Krishna consciousness and spread it.
कि हम जो है कृष्ण भक्ति को है ना अपने रूप से न स्वीकार करें, तीव्रता से पालन करें और फिर उसको है ना समस्त विश्व में बांटें।
If you don't do your duty in your next life, you could be born in Iraq.
यदि हम अपना कर्तव्य अच्छे से नहीं करेंगे अगले जीवन में इराक में जन्म ले सकते हैं।
So, it's serious. If you are the child of a rich man, there is so much expectation from you. If you are the child to the president of the country, there is so much expectation from you. You are born in India, there is so much expectation from you. You are born here because you have attained so much of pious credit from your spiritual involvements in your past life.
ये गंभीर बात है। देखिए यदि कोई राजा का पुत्र है उससे सबको अपेक्षा है, आशा है। कोई प्रेसिडेंट का पुत्र है उससे सबको आशा है। इसीलिए आपने भारत में जन्म लिया है, आपको आपसे ये अपेक्षा है कि आपने भारत में जन्म लिया है अपने पुरानों का पूरे जन्मों के आध्यात्मिक कर्मों के फलश्रुति।
I'm very happy that many of you have already you're already doing your swadharma, you're doing your specific duty. And those of you who have not started, please follow the example of the rest of you who are doing your swadharma.
तो हमें बहुत प्रसन्नता है कि आप सब अपना भारतीय होने का सुधर्म कर रहे हैं करने के द्वारा। और जो आप में से जिन लोगों ने वो ना ये कृष्ण भक्ति क्रम नहीं किया है, हरिनाम की देव का प्रारंभ नहीं किया है, क्योंकि आपने ना बाकी सब भक्तों को जो कृष्ण भक्ति कर रहे हैं, हरिनाम कर रहे हैं, उनसे प्रेरणा लेके आप भी शुरू।
So Lord Krishna in this verse he said, without any hesitation, do not hesitate. It means no need to procrastinate. It has to be done. Whatever that is worth doing has to be done now.
भगवान कृष्ण बोल रहे हैं अर्जुन को कि आप जो है हिचकिचाइए नहीं ना, जो चीज महत्वपूर्ण है वो तुरंत करना चाहिए, अभी करना चाहिए।
He told Arjuna, don't hesitate, do your duty, fight right now.
तो भगवान कृष्ण बोल रहे हैं अर्जुन को कि आप हिचकिचाइए नहीं, अपने कर्तव्य को कीजिए, युद्ध कीजिए अभी, है ना।
So we should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada for living the comfort of Vrindavan, living the comfort of Calcutta, to go to the West to spread this Krishna consciousness all over the world.
तो हम सबको श्रील प्रभुपाद जी के आभारी होना चाहिए जिन्होंने इतने गाढ़े आध्यात्मिक वातावरण, वृंदावन के वातावरण के नाना प्रकार के कष्टों से गुजरते हुए वो अफ्रीका गए कृष्ण भावनामृत का प्रचार करने के लिए, की कृपा को पाश्चात्य देश के बांटने के लिए।
If Prabhupada would talk to you, maybe you will not listen. You would think, another Indian sadhu. But he went to the West and established his mission. And so we came to remind you, hey, do your Swadharma.
यदि आप प्रभुपाद जी को साक्षात सुन रहे होते, हो सकता है प्रभुपाद जी के उपदेश को आप गहराई से नहीं लेते, क्योंकि ऐसा लगता है कि अरे ये कोई और भारतीय साधु बोल रहा। लेकिन प्रभुपाद जी तो पाश्चात्य देश में चले गए और पाश्चात्य लोगों को, सभी समूचे विश्व के लोगों को उन्होंने भक्ति दे दिया। और देखिए हम लोग आ रहे हैं और आपको ये आपको आपको ये बात का आपको ये रिमाइंड करा रहे हैं कि अरे आपको अपना धर्म करना है.
Krishna is your property.
कृष्ण जो है आपकी संपत्ति है.
Grab onto your property.
अपनी संपत्ति को दबोच के पकड़िए.
Take to devotional service and perfect your existence.
इसीलिए भक्ति मार्ग को अपनाइए और अपने जीवन को परिपूर्ण बनाइए.
And there are no hard and fast rules. You're not required to leave your house. You're not required to give up your family. You're not required to give up your school. You're not required to give up your job. Your job. Just cultivate chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day, especially early in the morning. That's the best time. It means that you have to go to bed on time so that you can wake up early in the morning to use the Brahma Muhurta hours for the sadhana.
तो आप तो कोई कोई आड़े टेढ़े नियम पालन नहीं करते हैं. आपको अपना स्कूल, अपना परिवार, अपना व्यवसाय, जॉब कुछ नहीं छोड़ना है. केवल आपको भक्ति के सिद्धांतों को अपनाना है. खासकर केवल आप हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप करना है. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप जो है सबसे अच्छा होता है कि हम सुबह भोर के समय कर सकें, प्रातः काल में कर सकें, और ब्रह्म मुहूर्त के समय कर सकें. और उसके लिए आपको जल्दी सोना है. सुबह प्रातः काल जब है हरे है.
We're not asking you to do anything strange. This is your culture. Revive your consciousness and take to Krishna consciousness.
हम आपको कोई अजीबो गरीब चीज नहीं बोल रहे हैं करने के लिए. ये आपकी सांस्कृतिक हुनर है. तो इसलिए हमको ये चेतना है उसको पुनर्विकसित करना है. आध्यात्मिक.
Any comments or questions?
बाकी कुछ प्रश्न टिप्पणी है तो सकते हैं, टिप्पणी कर सकते हैं.
Yeah. Any comments, questions? It's a simple talk, so I'm not expecting questions. All right. Anyone?
As Prabhu is asking, many times we know that this principle is right, correct, and but when an actual moment comes, that moment we're just not able to do it. It is something we get overpowered and we're not able to do it. Okay.
Because of the problem that it's like there's a statement in the Sanskrit. Hashana Pina Pashati. Even after seeing, even after hearing, we know this is the right thing to be done. We are not able to do it. Why? Arjuna raised the same similar issue with Krishna on the battlefield. He told Krishna it seems as if he was being forced to do things against his better judgment. Why? So there are reasons for that. And one reason, according to Lord Krishna, is Kama Esha, Kruda Esha, Raja Gunatama, Mahasana Mahapatma, Vidina Ihabari. We are being acted on by intrinsic and extrinsic loss. Loss is like a fog. And for some people, it has covered them so heavy that they know this is what I'm supposed to do. But then, you know, the mind is willing, the body is weak. I mean, it's like you're lying down there. I know I'm supposed to wake up at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock to do japa. And if after even sleeping for 6 hours, I'm still lying down there thinking, oh, I think I need to sleep more. And then he goes back to sleep. And then later he starts regretting. Oh, I spoiled my day. Another reason, apart from the loss, is ridaya dubalia, weakness of heart. The, the soul is willing, body is weak, heart is weak. Yet another situation, another causative factor is association, bad association. Each time we associate with people, we imbibe their consciousness, we imbibe their energies. And that's why in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are warned to be careful about our association. So those three outstanding reasons are there, and we just have to guide ourselves and be conscious of the fact that we don't become a seasoned victim of the loss, of the Hridaya Dubara, and of bad association.
तो भगवान कृष्ण बोलते हैं प्रश्न अपीन प्रश्न कई बार हम देख सकते हैं लेकिन हमको पता है कि यही अर्जुन का ना प्रश्न था भगवान कृष्ण के कि हम एक सही निष्कर्ष पे पहुंच सकते हैं लेकिन उसको पालन नहीं कर पाते अभी निष्कर्ष के विरुद्ध हमको कार्य करना ऐसा क्यों है तो भगवान ने उसमें बताया है इसके उत्तर में भगवान ने बताया है कि काम ही क्रोध ऐसा रजू ये क्या है इसको बोलते हैं काम या लक्ष्य तो ये काम के फलश्रुति जो है हम विवश हो जाते हैं काम जो है बाहर भी है अंदर भी है हमारे और काम जो है भूत की तरह है सब खुला कर तो ये पहला कारण है जिसकी वजह से सही चीज को जानते हुए भी कर नहीं दूसरा कारण है हृदय रोग हमारा जो हृदय है वो बहुत कमजोर है तो इधर महाराज जी ने सुबह उठने का उदाहरण दिया कि जैसे हमको पता है कि 4 बजे उठना है 6 घंटा सो भी फिर भी मन बोल रहा है कि और बाद में क्या है वर्षा से परेशान है तो ये क्यों है क्योंकि है ना आत्मा चाह रहा है लेकिन हृदय है वो बड़ा कमजोर तीसरा वो कारण है जिससे हम कमजोर हो जाते हैं वो है गलत बुरे लोगों का संग गलत संग तो ये 3 कारणों से हमको बचना है तो जो है काम की वशीभूत नहीं होना है तो जो है ना ना ये हृदय तौर पर लेंगे कमजोर हृदय में नहीं पड़ा ना हृदय कमजोर नहीं तो क्या है बुरे संग
Another basic recommendation is that we should all have Bhagavad-gita as it is. I have Bhagavad-gita as it is. Everybody should get a copy of Bhagavad-gita as it is. It's not different from Lord Vishnu. And so you have difficulty just like having Bhagavad-gita at home and reading Bhagavad-gita, you become purified. This is the instruction of Lord Vishnu to Lakshmiji in the Gita Mahatmya. Lord Vishnu told Lakshmi that the Bhagavad Gita is not different from him. In other words, if you read in the Bhagavad Gita, all of these celebrities, all of these lust will gradually become dissipated, will become cleansed from these anarthas. So we should associate with Lord Krishna, who is Pavitra, who is all pure, in the form of Bhagavad Gita. We should read it every day, if even it's just one paragraph. We should read it, and that will reinvigorate our attentiveness even during our japa. So everyone should try to get a copy of Bhagavad Gita as it is. And not just get it not just get it, try to read it every day, if even it's just one paragraph. There are Bhagavad-gitas also in Hindi, in Bengali, whatever, the different languages. But remember, Bhagavad-gita as it is. Okay?
तो हमारा आप सबसे निवेदन है कि आप सबको आप सबके पास ये भगवद गीता यथारूप या भगवद गीता का एक होइए। तो आप भगवान कृष्ण लक्ष्मी जी को बताते हैं कितना महत्व है कि ये भगवद गीता जो है भगवान से अधिक। तो भगवद गीता यथारूप का एक कॉपी आप सबको अपने रखना चाहिए। इस प्रकार से आप भगवान को अपने आमंत्रित केवल रखना ही नहीं चाहिए, रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ना चाहिए, चाहे एक पैराग्राफ ही क्यों ना पढ़े। उससे क्या है, हमारी चेतना का शुद्धिकरण होगा। उससे चित्त शुद्ध होने से क्या है, हम और ज्यादा एकाग्रता से गाढ़े रूप से तैयारी कर पाएंगे।
We are busy doing so many things, but the things that relate to the actual purpose of our existence, we tend to minimize. This is not good.
तो हम कई सारे कार्य में व्यस्त रहते हैं, लेकिन वो कार्य जो कि हमारे जीवन के उद्देश्य पूर्ण करते हैं, उसको हमको जो है उसको हमको जो है त्याग नहीं करना चाहिए, उसको उसको हमको जो है प्राथमिकता देना चाहिए।
We should also be constant in coming to have Sangha, association with other devotees. That will reinforce our determination to be involved in Krishna consciousness.
हमको नियमित रूप से के संग में आना चाहिए। उससे हमारा जो उससे हमको बहुत आध्यात्मिक शक्ति प्रदान होती है और फिर हम जो है एक स्थायी रूप से भक्ति का पालन करते
हैं। And we should avoid eating outside, whether it is vegetarian food, especially grains. When you eat grains outside, if even it's bread, you eat these grains outside, the consciousness of the one, of the cook, or the one who bakes the grains, their consciousness goes into the food. And if you eat it, if it's, the person is thinking about money, 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 at the time was baking the bread or baking the biscuit or cooking the rice, the consciousness, that consciousness goes inside. And when you eat it, you may say, "Oh, this is vegan, vegetarian, veg." Okay, but it's not just being veg. We are Krishnatarians. So all of our foodstuffs, we have to offer it to Krishna. It is to be cooked by a member of the family, or we should cook it by ourselves because it's an offering to Krishna. And then when we eat that remnant, it's prasada, become purified. That helps for us to have a focus on our objective criterion of human existence.
और एक सिद्धांत है कि हमको जो है बाहर बाहर का खाना नहीं खाना, क्योंकि अवस्था में भगवान कृष्ण हैं, जब हम कुछ भी खाद्य पदार्थ खाते हैं, तो जिस व्यक्ति ने वो खाद्य पदार्थ को पकाया है, उसकी पकाते समय जो चेतना है, वो चेतना वो खाद्य पदार्थ में आ जाती है और जब हम खाते हैं वो चेतना है। तो यदि किसी ने ब्रेड भी बनाया है, बिस्किट बनाया है, बनाते बनाते पैसा पैसा सोच रहा है, तो वो पैसे की जो चेतना है, जब हम बिस्किट खाएंगे तो पैसे की जो चेतना है वो है, वो हमारे अंदर आ जाएगी। इसीलिए हमको या तो खुद प्रेम से वो खाना को पकाना चाहिए या हमारे किसी परिवार को पकाना चाहिए, फिर वो खाने को होगा को भगवान कृष्ण को प्रेम से अर्पण करना चाहिए और फिर भगवान के प्रसाद रूप में हमको करना। तो ऐसा करने से ऐसा करने से हमको ऐसा करने से भक्ति में हमारा भक्ति जो है वो ज्यादा है।
So we should protect our devotional creeper by eating what is proper and avoiding what is not offered to Krishna.
तो हमको अपनी भक्ति लता को जो है की रक्षा करनी चाहिए ऐसे वो खाना चाहिए जो भगवान कृष्ण को अर्पण है और जो भगवान कृष्ण को अर्पण है वो नहीं।
Even the veg, if it's not part of Krishna, we get sinful reaction.
तो चाहे वो खाना वेज ही क्यों ना हो, वेगन ही क्यों ना हो, लेकिन भगवान कृष्ण को अर्पण नहीं दूसरे भाव के बीच में।
And these eating habits, association, they will help to weaken our determination to be focused on.
तो यदि ये हम सत्संग नहीं लेते भक्तों का, या ये भगवान का प्रसाद नहीं खाते हैं, तो क्या होगा, हमारा जो उससे उससे हमारा जो हृदय है वो कमजोर हो जाता है। हमारा जो मनोबल है जो है ना भक्ति करने का, वो भी ठीक हो जाता है।
So thank you for your question. Any other comment or question?
Sometimes we want to forget some people in
Huh?
sometimes we want to forget some people. But we can't. Sometimes we want to learn about that, but that also we find it difficult.
Okay. We want to forget some people. If you want to forget anybody in our life, it's very easy. I can give you the techniques. Everybody you encounter in this world, you are attracted to them because of their good qualities. But despite their good qualities, they also have bad qualities. But you ignore the bad qualities and focus on the good qualities. You become attracted to them. You become attached to them. And then to give up the association becomes a difficulty. Now, let me give you the opposite side of that. How to create a proper bull of demarcation between you and somebody you don't like with an ease. So easy. For me, it's so easy if I want to forget somebody. I focus on your bad qualities. That is so easy. Then I would just think, oh, was I crazy to be connected with this person? These are his bad qualities. He's like this, he's like this, he's like this.
किसी को सुनना जो है बहुत संसान, तो हम किसी को उसके प्रति आदर से सुनते हैं, उनके सब गुणों से। तो यदि हमको लेकिन हर व्यक्ति के कुछ दोष भी होते हैं, वे दोष के ऊपर चिंतन करेंगे तो भूलना आसान हो जाता है। हर एक प्रश्न।
Yes.
I want to ask something.
Okay, ask, please.
You were given the birth me.
Huh?
Good. My father and mother. Given the birth to me. I am sending to the Vrindavan, what is wrong? And thereafter I am chanting Lord Krishna, Lord Krishna, Lord Krishna. I think it's fruitful. No.
I don't understand.
Oh, he's saying,
Hello. Listen to me. You live. Right away. You were given the birth to one mother. If I am sending them to a old age home, thereafter I am chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Whether it is one person? No. This is nowadays happening in every world. In fact, India is happening. I want your suggestion.
Okay. I can give you a vivid answer to this. It's not proper. It's a dharma. Your parents, you should be responsible for your parents. You are afraid of responsibility, but they were not afraid of responsibility. Your mother took you up in her womb for 8 or 9 months. She didn't abort and throw you off. And when you are giving birth to, they nursed you. They gave you all of the necessary social infrastructures, send you to school, send you to college. You got all of your skills together. And then when you get old, you say, get out from my life. That is not dharma. It's happening. I remember, I don't want to mention the country, but not in India. I went to one country. I saw one proper disciple, elderly person. He was a brahmachari. The next time I went to that temple, I didn't see him. So I asked the devotees, where is this proper disciple? It's sad what I heard. I was so upset. I decided not to go to that temple again. They said they sent him to old people's home. What you're saying is very correct. In America, it's so rampant. And Indians also, they're imitating the West. In America, there is, the family means myself, my wife, my child, finish. And the child gets to 18 years, check out. Go take care of yourself. So we should not imitate bad things. My Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Vasudeva Swami, he told us, you can cross borders, but be careful about accepting the good things and rejecting the bad things. So it is not proper. Okay? It's not proper.
In my personal opinion, if I am worshiping to my parents, then there is no need of praying Lord Krishna.
Okay.
That is much more better than that. If I am sending them to old age home, thereafter I am chanting entire day Hare Krishna. That is not at all. If I am worshiping to my parents, who is given the heart of me, and like bring in the heart, I am worshiping to them that means worshiping to them.
Okay.
My personal philosophy.
Okay. Our philosophy is very good.
Thereafter, if I will sometimes die, that I am sending Krishna or Rama or Shiva, everywhere, everything.
Okay. You are entitled to your opinion. Thank you very much for letting us know your stance. Thank you. It's okay. I've heard you. It's okay. It's okay. I've heard you.
Whatever your opinion, man, Maharaj, he will speak in English, or the audience will itself try to adopt that.
Okay. So here is the deal. Every one of us, you have, by dint of the United Nations Charter, we have our fundamental human rights. We are entitled to our opinions. No one can force their opinion on another person. Now, Krishna's opinion is supreme. Why? Because he is the supreme personality of God. Krishna's two Bhagavan Swaya. Now, whatever we are saying, and we cannot relate it to the scriptures, then we can't also force it on anybody. We can use what we have, we can align with our ideas, but we can't make our ideas to say about what you're saying. Is that correct? What did the Gurus, the Vaishnava Parampara, what did they say? Is that correct? What did Krishna say? Is it about what I'm proposing? Is it correct? So we have a check and balance in our tradition based on Guru, Sadhu, and Sastra. And above all of that, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the ultimate creator and he has the ultimate say. Whatever we say that does not conform with Krishna's injunctions is null and void. Yes.
हम सबके अलग अलग हमारा दोस्त है तो यूनाइटेड नेशंस के कुछ को हम सबके अलग अलग विचारधारा ये सबके बीच में भगवान कृष्ण की जो विचारधारा है वो सर्वोपरि है क्योंकि वो सबके लिए हितकारी है तो अभी यदि हम एक व्यक्ति की एक कुछ है ना एक प्रकार की विचारधारा है तो यदि वो विचारधारा जो है शास्त्र के अनुसार नहीं है यदि गुरु जो है ना साधु जो है शास्त्र उसका समर्थन करना है वो व्यक्ति उस विचारधारा को एक सिद्धांत बना के गुरु के एक सिद्धांत नहीं बना सकता है तो इसीलिए किसी भी बात को हमको टटोलना कैसे है कैसे टेस्ट करना है गुरु क्या बोल रहे हैं विचार का कर रहे हैं साधु जो है जो भक्तगण है वो विचारधारा का समर्थन कर रहे हैं और शास्त्र विचारधारा का समर्थन कर रहे हैं ये टेस्ट करना आवश्यक है इसके बिना किसी विचारधारा को हम एक सिद्धांत बना के ऐसे नहीं खोल सकते विश्वास
So we have to understand that no one is forcing anyone to worship Krishna. But we do have a chain. I mean, just like no one is going to force you. You drive on the in India. You drive on the left or right. Left. You drive. The law is that you drive on the left. So you may go onto the road and say, "Who cares? I drive on the right." And before you go 1 kilometer, you are apprehended by the cops. You have a right to drive on the right, but you don't have the right to resist the arrest of the cops. This is how complex our material world is. It's just like I don't want old age, but I cannot resist old age. Old age is forced on me. This is the nature of material existence. We are guided by laws. And according to Prabhupada, he said these laws of nature, they're very stringent. So we don't want our devotees to have a misunderstanding or to imitate unnecessary things that, you have elderly parents and you throw them into, old people's home because you don't want anyone to disturb your enjoyment. We don't subscribe to that. But we don't also subscribe to the idea that you just worship your parents and the rest of the time that you have. You worship your parents, you go to your parents. Yam yam babi smaram babam yajante anti kaveva. This is the principle. You worship the forefathers, you go to the planet of the forefathers. You worship the demigods, you go to the planets of the demigods. You worship your parents, at the end of life, you go or meet up with the parents where they are. It's not a problem. But in Krishna consciousness, if somebody becomes a perfected soul, he liberates the family members 10 generations before him and before and after him. If you endeavor for perfection and you attain perfection in Krishna consciousness, you liberate 10 generations before you and after you in your family.
तो हम इस बात की पुष्टि नहीं करते हैं इस बात का समर्थन करते हैं कि एक व्यक्ति को जो है अपने सुख के लिए अपने माता की तरफ ओल्ड एज होम या ओल्ड एज होम में डालना चाहिए वो गलत है तो हम कुछ लेकिन इस बात का भी हम समर्थन नहीं है कि केवल माता पिता का ही उस बात का भी समर्थन नहीं करते देखिए गीता में कहा गया है यम यम अपनी आप जिसका पूजा करते हैं आप उन्हीं के पास जाते हैं जो लोग देवी देवताओं का पूजा करते हैं वो देवी देवताओं के लोग में चले जाते हैं लोग पितरों का पूजा करते हैं, पितरों लोग में चले जाते हैं, तो भूतों का पूजा करते हैं, भूत लोग में चले जाते हैं, तो कृष्ण का पूजा करते हैं, वो कृष्ण की प्रार्थना। यदि हम केवल पिता का ही पूजा करते रहेंगे, जहाँ तक वो पहुँचेंगे वहां तक हम पहुंच जाएंगे। उसमें कोई गलत नहीं है, मतलब उसमें कोई खराब बात नहीं है, वो मतलब ये तो हम माता पिता के पास पहुँच सकते हैं। यदि हम पूर्णता चाहते हैं, यदि हम पूर्णता चाहते हैं, हम जो है कृष्ण की ओर जा सकते हैं, पर है हमारे। और एक भक्त जो कृष्ण की ओर जाता है, तो अपने माता पिता को भी अपने साथ ले जाता है। यानी कि उनके माता पिता का जो गति है, वो भी सुधर जाता है एक व्यक्ति के भक्ति करने से। तो शास्त्र में बताया गया है कि यदि हम भक्ति करते हैं, माता पिता से छुट्टिए, हमारे 10 पीढ़ी पूर्वज और हमारे 10 पीढ़ी जो आने वाले हैं, वो सब के सब भगवान के धाम में हैं। तो क्यों ना सबको जो है भगवान कृष्ण के पास लेके ना वो है पूर्णता का रास्ता।
Any last comment? So in the absence of any other comment or question, again, we'd like to thank all of you for participating in this Krishna consciousness. And we'd like to pray for the adjournment of this meeting. It's already getting late. Some of you must have been coming from distant places. And I hate to keep people uh, behind for a long time because of classes. So again, thank you for coming. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavad-gita ki.
Yeah.
Oh, glory to the seven devotees.
Bhakti Vasudeva Swami Maharaja ki, Prabhupada ki.